Alright then guys, welcome to the video, welcome back to the channel, and today, this is a bit of a different one, a bit more of a vloggy style thing today because we're heading over to Santa Pod today to Mimms Honda Day. I've never actually done a Mimms Honda Day before, which is pretty nuts considering I've had this car for over 5 years. That feels like something I should have done already. Early start today, going to get there and get on our stand because for this one I've teamed up with a couple of other content creators who I'll link right here. We've basically got our own stand and we've got a load of you guys to join us on the stand, so let's see what happens, who shows up, let's see, look at some cool cars, but I'm going to head there now. I won't bore you with my journey, so I'll see you when we're at Mimms looking at some cool cars. Alright, we're here. Shout out you guys, look at my car. We've got some of the cars. Whoa! Smoky. That's a CRV, isn't it? Yeah, so our stand is, so you see that fence there, it's from there all the way to that truck down there. That's all of us. The car's here, ready to go. Annoyingly, there's music playing down near the car, so anyway, I'm going to leave my car for a bit, go check out the cars that are down here, but there's also cars running the drag strip because that's open all day. So I saw this SD1000 a couple of times last year, and the spoon kit, it's just sick, like a proper race car. This rear bumper is wild. Those rear lights are pretty cool as well. Yeah, look at that. So cool. This thing is so sick. Some OG T37's got spoon brakes in the front, carbon rings look sick, and then carbon spoon bonnet. That's sick, and then it's got the plaque. This thing is super cool. It's sick when there's multiple bits of carbon Kevlar, because it's usually like a couple bits here or there and it just looks a bit weird. This thing's pretty cool. It's got a velocity stack intake and it's just 3D printed air straight into it's like ram air. It's just mad seeing like such a massive open space just in the engine bay, because obviously usually that's where the airbox goes. Well, this B series Mini is pretty crazy. It's got carbon along here as well. Looks super cool. But yeah, this must be an absolute riot to drive. Full cage, just stripped out, carbon everywhere as well. It's sick. There is something about the Airwalker lip that this sitting this low, because this car must be on bags. This is static, that's fair play. I do also like this front splitter, a bit aggressive for a daily like mine, and it's got like the J's wings. T37's in blue, looks super cool. It's actually got a sunroof as well, that's pretty mad. Little extension on the Mugen wing as well. Pretty nice to see a black DC5, but this one's running a little turbo. Look at the number plate as well, VTEC. Yellow speed brakes up the front as well. So I think this area is like general parking and slash Honda only parking. So the general cars seem to be over there, and then these are all Hondas. So I think if you're not on a stand, this is where you would end up, I assume. This is pretty sick though. There's something about these old Hondas that you get them the right height on and they look so good. Yeah, sick. Well, this thing's pretty sick. So these spoon stickers are what drew me in. So I do actually have these, if you remember. I have these stickers and I still can't decide whether to stick them on mine or not. Yeah, spoon inspired. Jay's Racing and the intake as well. Full takeaway hose kit. Colour of this is super nice. Oh, it's a wrap. I do seem to be always drawn to like a purple car. Yeah, I do love a purple car. An EP3 does look good with a carbon bonnet. Fully stripped out this one actually. Full track car spec. Look at the engine. I don't know if you guys can see it here. The hybrid racing shifter in there as well. Quite like these little side skirt extensions as well. Yeah, they're pretty subtle. Quite like those. Nice little touch. Sick. Well, so that's the end of the parking at this point in time. It's currently only, what time is it? 20 to 11, so it's actually still super early. There's loads of people still coming in. This aero deck's pretty cool. My mum used to have an aero deck, so I've got a soft spot for these. I think it's called Pirates Black. It's almost like purple. Super cool. This Jazz is crazy. Jay's Racing stuff, fully stripped out. Like it's like a full send. Look at the rear bump on this as well. Look at this thing. It's so sick. I don't know why I love this thing so much. It's just something about it is just so cool. Look at this super clean K-swap in this car. Oh, whoa, look at this. The subframe's fully red as well. That's pretty cool, little touch. Nice powder coat job there. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. So, this is, I'm going to just a minute now. This is the bonnet that I want. Kind of half looking for a Buddy Club carbon fibre bonnet. Ideally, I want one with the rain tray as well, which this one does have. Ideally, a actual Buddy Club one, because I know Shift Sport make one and you can buy it new, but ideally I do want the Buddy Club one. Don't know why, it's just a thing. This is the best looking bonnet you can get for this car in my opinion. This is me admitting to you guys that I am kind of looking for one. Got to show the appreciation to the FD2s. It's such a sick car. I've actually driven one, I might have mentioned it before, I've driven one of these and they are, in my opinion, the ultimate family daily wagon that's super fun. This Mugen inspired Jazz here is pretty cool. Advan Racing Raider 2s, that's pretty rad as well. Just the right stancy setup. Little Mugen wing on the back as well. Super cool. It's the ultimate setup on a DC5. Oh wow, any Honda in my opinion actually. Race AC 28Ns, spoon brakes, and well, this. I've seen quite a lot of these bonnets though, these look super good. It's just a good looking car, it's completely standard. You don't really do anything. The seats are in much better condition than mine. Integra DC2 next to it as well. This one's actually for sale. Look at that, the icons next to each other. I do really like the HKS livery like that on this. It's super cool. This thing must be insane. K20 turbo, sidewinder manifold. Like this must be bonkers to drive because these can't weigh much at all. I'm quite surprised at how few S2000s there are here at the moment. This is basically most of them. It's all just super clean, just like track spec-y kind of build. A bit of carbon in this one. There's a HKS exhaust on that one. Nothing super crazy. There is one slammed over there, which I might go get shot off later. These are sort of more standard sort of track spec. This one's got safety devices. Roll cage has got tied up on the front, so I reckon this has been on track before. Well, this thing is pretty cool. Sidewinder manifold on this precision turbo, but the whole bay painted this purple colour. Really offsets nicely against the white Ultra Racing strut base, tucks right out of the way as well. Big fan of the purple. Sorry if you can hear me or not. I think I'm in the show and shine area because these cars are pretty nuts. But look at these. So these are the same seats as mine, but in grey. I have never seen them in grey, so I don't know if this has been reupholstered or what. But these are so cool. Kind of like granny-ish, but like a cool granny. First, I thought the stitching here was like a black, but it looks almost like a raspberry or like cherry colour, which is super cool. So these must have been retrimmed. Never ever seen this seat in that colour. So you probably know this car from YouTube. This is a pretty famous one, but the thing I'm most jealous about, these headlights are so fresh. That's the one thing I noticed straight away. I wish my headlights looked this clean. But yeah, this thing is wild. Sidewinder. I love the matte bronze colour on the rock cover as well. This is super cool. It's been all over YouTube. You guys know what this car is. I do also love a carbon boot lid. Love to do one of these as well, but it's just money. But yeah, this looks super good. I actually ended up behind this as I pulled in. And he's put a little thing where the keyhole would be. It's just a push clip. It's quite a cool idea as well. There's a 6000 snaps. This is actually the first one of these intakes I've seen in the flesh, full carbon. It's got this carbon roof, which looks like the Mugen style one. APR rear wing on it as well. That bit in there. That's a pretty nice little touch as well. This S2000 is pretty wild all the way around. So it's pearl wrap all painted. Sounds like that was spinning all the way. These triangles, all of these four, they're all exhaust. How crazy is that as a custom little exhaust thing out the back? So I've headed back to our stand and it looks like everyone has showed up. Might have seen this car before. I don't really know the best way to show you guys actually. So we're literally, from that yellow thing, all of these cars here. These are all us. This Civic next to me, that's the K24, around about 270. That's been running down the strip. But yeah, just sort of chilling, talking to people really. So shout out to anyone that's come and said hi so far. It's about midday now, so probably have another walk around in about an hour or so, because I assume loads more cars have shown up. I don't know, like many people are coming in now, so I might take another walk around soon. Gonna take it down the drag strip. I am not going to do that because I like having my drive shafts in one piece and being able to drive my car home. I'm basically, what is that? So if you were thinking, yeah, go run it down the strip, yeah, I just can't bring myself to brake the car. Because I would then have no way of getting home, have no car, because this is my only car. Like, I'd be screwed if I snapped anything on this, so I'm just going to play it safe, leave it here. This, oh, I've gone for another walk by. This EK9 and looks so sick. There's cool little bits on this. This thing looks like a proper track weapon. Look how wide these front wheels are. Look at that, this has got some meats.
Carbon Kevlar buckets, like the Spoon one.
Got a Spoon logo in it, that's, oh yeah, you definitely can't see it, it's very upsetting. But trust me, it's got a very cool seat in there. Yeah, this thing is running some serious power. Just a couple EPs on the road, just a decent amount.
You need the turbo when you got that?
So this is a supercharged FN2. Are you going on the, you doing it now? It's just about to go on the drag strip, but as you just heard, this thing's pretty wild. It's going to be interesting to see because the DC5 just went out and it was saying it was like super soft and all that. This is running on quite a bit more power than this, so it'll be interesting to find out how it goes. Chilled out a bit in the show and shine area. So I know I showed this one at Chatfest and I think maybe they're one of the best EP3s in the country right now. This thing makes crazy power as well. 340 all NA, 340 horsepower NA, that's 293 to the wheels. How nuts is that? I know I've obviously spoken about this thing before, matte black, hybrid racing shifter. This thing is just absolutely crazy. That Mugen badge is sick as well. And of course, it wouldn't be a show and shine without Andy's EK9. Just had a chat with Andy, and yeah, this thing, as always, absolutely incredible. ITBs, K20 swap, smooth engine bay by Honda, like the full shebang, real Mugen lip. I talk about this car every time I'm at a show and it's there as well, but C28Ns, spoon brakes, J's Racing fender, like it's got everything you'd ever want on an EK9. It's like absolute goals. J's Racing tow hook. Oh, it's just, everything about this car is sick. Shout out to Andy for building a sick car. This like Mugen CRX thing is crazy. There's so many cool little parts in it. I think I have shown this car before as well. Mugen there. It's got red spoon calipers. JDM EP3 seats. Which is a nice touch. Don't usually see the newer stuff on the older stuff, so that's nice to see. Super driver focused interior. SC1000 dash as well. All the little bits. This thing is incredibly nice. As promised, here is that SC1000. It's got the J's Racing front wings, which is pretty sick. This thing is pretty sick. It's got real Rega Masters on it. That's insane. Spoon inspired. That's the Mugen one from earlier. Yeah, just spoon inspired. Got genuine Mugen window flex as well, which is super cool. And it's got a spoon sports steering wheel, which does look incredibly good. I have been tempted by one of these, but I don't want to lose my airbag. It's just mad, isn't it, just seeing this many DC5s parked up next to each other, just all those wings. It's a crazy sight when you think about this in like normal life, day to day. You'd never see this sort of thing. It's just normal at these shows. Everyone's basically left now, so I'm just gonna head home. I don't really know what I've actually got. I don't even know if this is a worthy video, so if you've stayed this long, thanks for sticking with it. Massive shout out to everyone that came and said hi today. That was super cool. I've never had so many people come and say hi and talk to me, and cars are still running on the track, as you can hear it behind me. It's been super fun being able to talk to you guys and check out some of the cars that are here today as well. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too much rambling and rubbish. I don't really know. Don't forget to subscribe. Go check the channel out if there's any content you want to see for 3, because there's loads more stuff about this car on there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.